Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, whenever you are, wherever you are. Aloha. I am Manny from Good Dog Press, and welcome to my computer room tonight. It is a Monday night. It seems to be a very slow night. I've been looking at all the channels tonight. Not too many people watching, and I'm surprised. Maybe there's too much Monday Night Football going on or something. Or maybe people are just out partying. Whichever it is, we are still here tonight, and I will be doing some drawing. I'm pretty sure that my buddy over there will be doing some drawing too. KG is in the house. How are you doing, KG? And what are you going to draw for us tonight?
I'm doing fine, Manny. Thanks for asking. And I'm still trying to decide what I'm going to be doing.
Hey,
It's a
doesn't
tough
matter.
one.
Doesn't matter as long as you have fun doing what you're doing. That's the main thing. That's what we're
Yeah.
here about. We're all here about having fun.
Yeah, that is what it's all about, having fun. And I know Risey Lee will be having a lot of fun showing us what he's going to be doing.
Yes, howdy all. Thank you again for having me. I've just realised I've boomed big time, and I did leave your stream going on in my other room, so I've got a major echo. I'm going to go quickly turn that off. I see Josh in the chat too, so howdy, brother Josh, and hail Raven.
That's
Back 1
okay.
second. Sorry.
That's all right. That's all right. That's fine. So we got me, KG, and Risey Lee tonight so far. I mean, there was a lot of send outs, so we'll see what happens tonight. So, what I will be doing tonight is I'm going to start working on my Tales from Beyond the Gate thing already.
So sorry about that, guys.
No problem. Like I said, I'm going to start doing my Tales from Beyond the Gate. So, right now, what I am doing is I'm just doing a little character study of what I want my character to look like. And so I found this really cool little boy picture that looks so awesome. I like the way that this boy looks like. I like his eye structure. I like his nose. It's exactly what I was looking for. It's about the right. Maybe it's a little too young for what I'm looking for, but it will give me a little bit of, you know, insight onto what I need to draw for my character, for my Tales from Beyond the Gate. Yeah, so I need a little innocent little child. So if you guys don't know, that's actually Pope Rogue on the screen right now. Let me
I
darken
did
it
hear
up.
you say that on Josh's stream just
Yeah,
before.
yeah, I did do that on Josh's stream. Let me darken it up so you guys can see. That's little Pope Rogue. Yeah, yeah, little innocent, little troublemaker. They grow up so fast. I mean, you guys seen him already on my stream many a times. He does not look like this anymore. This was many, many, many years ago. I think he was only 2 or 3 years old in this picture. He was a cutie.
Amazing how fast time goes, isn't it?
Oh, he's gonna be 11 soon.
Oh, wow.
So this picture is like 8 years ago. It's almost like it was just yesterday. I mean, they grow up so fast. Yeah. So that's what I'll be doing tonight. So I'm just gonna lighten it up. Yes, I am tracing, and the reason I'm tracing is this is just character studies. It's not gonna be in the book. This is just me trying to get what I want for my character. So I think this will be perfect for what I'm looking for. Alrighty. So how was your day, Mr. Risey?
My day is good. It's pretty much just starting. Well, it's 12 lunchtime here, so
Oh,
just gone past 12:30.
cool. So you guys are just 6 hours behind. Cool. That's awesome.
I'm hoping to get down to the shops like sometime today to go get a headset, see if I can get it connected to my computer so I can start streaming from there. And then I
Cool.
won't be using my brother's picture or his computer every 2 seconds.
So what are you gonna be streaming on your live stream?
Oh, I didn't mean I was going to live stream because I find it hard to even think about what to upload other than my own packaging. What I meant is so I could join you guys without it being
Okay.
a hassle every
Ooh.
time.
We got Bill in the chat. Bill is saying he's got to get up early.
Oh Howdy, Bill.
Have a good one. Joshua Hughes being Joshua Hughes, being mean to me. No, this is what you call character study. There's no sense me wasting my time trying to draw it correctly when I can just copy it. Like I said, none of this is going to show up in the book. This is just me getting a character study. From there, I can manipulate.
Yeah, it's just like using a picture as reference, right?
Yeah. So, I mean, it's going to be in black and white. It's going to be ink. So I might as well just do this real fast. Instead of wasting trying to get it down in 20 minutes, I can get it down in a minute. So that's all I'm doing. And guess what? All the artists do it. I'm not
That's what I
doing
love about watching these streams. I learned a lot about like how artists use reference, and
Yeah.
if I hadn't started learning that, some of my hero clicks wouldn't have been as good that I've started making, because when I made Skunk Girl, I had a bunch of pictures up on my computer at the time that I'd found of yours on DeviantArt, I think it was.
Oh, cool. Yeah, I mean, there's nothing wrong, especially if you're the one that actually took the picture. These are my pictures of my son. Why can't I trace over my own pictures? You know, if it was
Oh,
somebody
exactly.
else's kid, yeah, I wouldn't be doing that. That's not ethically correct. But since this is my family pictures, yeah. There's one of my son that he's a real young kid, maybe about a couple months old, and I'm giving him a bath, and his face, it looks like a little devil. Just his grin. Oh, I gotta find that picture. I would really like to use that in some kind of form, some artwork. And I have one that he's dressed up as an angel, and it's so cute. I mean, that would be another painting I would love to do. So yes, he was very photogenic when he was younger. I just never did use him as a model, but I should have, because he does have that nice little round face and button nose and beautiful blue eyes and beautiful blonde hair, which I don't have blue eyes and I don't have blonde hair. So how the hell did that happen? My wife is blonde. She has green eyes. Skunk Girl, the real Skunk Girl, has green eyes and blonde hair. She's not a platinum blonde. She's what you see on the screen of my son. That's what my wife is. I guess you call it dirty blonde. I don't know.
I'm
She's a
always
blonde.
confused with the hair color styles, because I
Yeah.
once said someone had red hair, and then they said, no, I've got strawberry blonde. I'm like, what is strawberry blonde? And then they said, well, what's the hairstyle I've got? I'm like, oh, all right.
Yeah. Guaranteed she'll come on and she'll correct me and says, I am not a dirty blonde. I'm like, okay. I don't know what you are. You look blonde to me. I know you're not platinum blonde. You're not a diamond blonde. Yeah, like I said on Josh Chris show, people used to see Pope Rogue and always tell me, you have such a beautiful daughter. I'm like, you do see my supposedly daughter with a Spider-Man shirt on, right?
Yeah.
You do. When I gotta show you guys, I gotta get out the onesies that I used to make for him. I made a Darth Vader onesie. I made a Punisher onesie. I made a what you call it, a Watchman onesie for my son. So he had the coolest
That is
onesies
cool.
ever. And I mean, I was totally against SJW and PC culture. I made for my son a Yosemite Sam onesie with the guns going off and everything. Yeah, we had some looks with that one.
So you probably get a couple comments or good looks from that.
Oh yeah, and the worst one I did a Wolverine. Okay, that doesn't sound too bad, right?
No.
A Wolverine smoking a cigar.
Oh, there we go. Yeah,
And
we
my
can't
wife,
have that anymore.
oh, my wife looked at me and says, "You serious?" I'm like, "Hell yeah, I want the looks." I want the looks. I cannot stand PC culture.
I mean, neither. I mean, I grew up with Wolverine always smoking a cigar and a beer in the other hand, and Gambit
yeah,
had a cigarette in almost every second shot. And yeah, I was
exactly. I
like,
mean,
just part of their
especially,
characters. I'm like, they're going to war with a lot of people. Do you think that they really care about their health that much?
uh,
Battling Sentinels every day. I'm like, yeah, you're not guaranteed tomorrow. I don't think he's
yeah,
thinking about his long future.
he's gonna drink a beer. He's gonna smoke a cigar. What is
Yeah,
wrong with that?
and especially with Wolverine, none of it's doing him damage.
Exactly. He can heal people. It ain't gonna give him cancer. It's not gonna do nothing to him. And Skunk Girl's in the audience, and she's going, "Yes, he did have long hair. Yep. Until he started preschool, we let his hair grow long, and when we cut it just before he went to preschool, and then the preschool came over and interviewed our family. It's one of those kind of preschools, so they interviewed us, and he had his long hair, and we cut his hair before he started school, and they all said, "Why did you guys cut his hair? He was so beautiful." I was like, "Nah, it's time to make him look like a boy." Yeah. So that's what happened.
Plus, school can be brutal for some kids too.
Exactly. Exactly.
I mean,
But
I think I said on Josh's stream in the chat how I had a mullet, what my mum gave me when I was a kid. I don't even remember any of this, but I seen the photo of it once. I'm like, oh, what's this? She's like, well, Billy Ray was big at the time. I'm like, yeah, for yous. I'm like, I was an innocent kid. You sent me to school with that?
yeah.
But it's funny. I loved it. I don't have the photo anymore. I got rid of that.
Oh man, you need to find the photo. Show us that.
We just
Nice.
had Santa Raven show up. Merry Christmas, everyone. Merry Christmas, Raven.
Oh, Santa Raven's so nice. Maybe Santa Raven's good humor will and goodwill would actually rub off on Joshua. Oh boy. Yeah, I'm kind of switching it up tonight because I realize the deadline for January 15th is coming up, people. I am talking to the people that know what January 15th is all about. That is not that many days away. That is only 36 days. And
No.
for me to make a 12-page comic, that only gives me 3 days per page, and that means penciling, inking, and coloring. So I hope they realize that. You know, I realized it today. I plotted it out. I actually wrote it down and, gave me deadlines where I have to meet. I do that for all the comic books I've ever done. I've given myself deadlines, and I have to hit this at a certain day. I have to do pencils by this certain day. I have to do the inks by a certain day. I have to do the colors by a certain day. Yeah. I mean, that's the only way. Nobody else is going to do it for you. You got to set your own goals. Yeah.
Sometimes you're your own worst enemy, and sometimes you're your best friend. Like, you've got to stay on top of yourself.
Yeah. So it's going to be fun trying to get this done and still try to do that animation that I started the other day. What I did was we did that live stream with the Skunk Girl with those animation cells, and I kind of got what I wanted. So that live stream, we had 117 viewers. So I tweaked the title yesterday. That darn thing is almost 200 viewers now, just by changing the title. I mean, just putting the right clickbait, and people are actually, came back to look at that video, which is awesome. And just by doing that, I had a whole bunch of new subscribers. I'm like, yes, baby, that is awesome. It's crazy what people want to see.
We just had Bitbiter show up. Better get busy, laugh out loud. Howdy, Bitbiter.
Hey, Bitbiter.
Thank you for subbing to my channel today as well, Bitbiter.
Awesome. Spread the wealth. Well, let me go and put a like on my own thing right here. Oh, cool. The Breathable Skunk Roses. Aloha, leaving work, but will listen while on my way home. Well, don't listen to me. Just make sure you look at the road, Breathable Skunk Girl. And she says Mele Kalikimaka, which is Hawaiian for Merry Christmas, of course. I hope there's not too much traffic coming home, Skunk Girl. Hopefully, you're not coming on Nimitz Highway. I'm pretty sure that's backed up. There was a bad accident. I mean, I left work late, and usually the time that I left today, there should not have been any traffic coming out where I work at. It was totally backed up. I'm like, what is wrong with this picture? So as I'm coming home, luckily I'm going against the traffic. They said the traffic was all the way. I mean, if anybody in Hawaii was from, I think it was from, geez, Waipahu all the way up to the university, which is miles and miles and miles and miles, was backed up. It was really bad, the traffic going home. So some people might be, I don't know if it cleared up the traffic. That was two hours ago. It was really bad. So I hope you can get home, Skunk Girl, fast.
Yeah, hopefully it's slowed down. It's weird with traffic. Hey, how you'd think some hours when people knock off work would be the busiest, and then sometimes when go out and well, I don't drive, but I catch the bus. And then you just get stuck in a line for ages. I'm like, oh, all right, this is fun.
Yeah, so KG, I know you got home early today, so you didn't have to get in that traffic. You're lucky.
Well, actually, I was out trying to do a little bit more Christmas shopping for family.
Was there a lot of traffic when you're coming home?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was pretty bad. And like I said, I left work at 4 today, so and that's an hour after, and there was traffic going out of our workplace. KG, it's crazy.
So of course, I was on the road at 2, so traffic was bad then.
Oh my goodness, yeah. Hopefully nobody got hurt in an accident. I just know that there was an accident. And when we get accidents here, it's pretty bad. Some of the accidents, it takes forever for them to clear the highways. Freeways. Yeah, we're in Hawaii and we got 6-lane freeways, okay?
Oh wow.
Yeah, they're huge. Yeah, and we still have traffic even with 6 lanes. How's that? It's crazy.
That's nuts.
Yeah, I mean the rush hour at 3 o'clock to, well, 3 o'clock is not too bad. It's the 5 o'clock, the 4 o'clock, 5 o'clock is really bad. Yeah, and it keeps on going to like about 7 till it starts to clear. Yeah, it's really bad. But like I said, I'm lucky. I actually go against traffic both ways, going to work and coming home. I go against traffic, so I'm lucky.
Oh, at least you're not fighting it.
Oh yeah, I mean,
It's usually around 5, 6 that a lot of cars. You can always hear them coming into the town here. It's not like we're a tiny town, but yeah, you can always just because I live close to the main entrance of my town, so there's a roundabout and they all go through there. You always hear the hoons and the people that just love driving their cars like crazy people.
There's a lot of road rage here.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Different slang for it in Oz. I think I don't even notice what slang sometimes, just because my mates use it. And I'm like, oh, that's what means crazy driver. All right, I'm using that.
Yeah, yep. But we call it road rage, and there's a lot here. There's one guy that kind of road rage against me. So I don't know, he's crazy. Opens up his door, start yelling at me. I just looked at him, smiled at him, got him more mad.
I was gonna say a smile sometimes is the best way to give someone a reaction when they're angry at you. I'm like, oh well, I'm not gonna give you I'm not like the same reaction you're giving me. I'm not giving it to you. I'm just gonna smile and wave.
What I should have done, I should have been smart and got my phone out and make like I was filming him.
Oh man, that would drive me nuts.
That would even drive him more nuts.
That's
It's
the
like,
thing you do in this day and age, because there were these kids near a car near me out the back of my house, and I was like, "What are you?" Because they were lurking around someone's car, right? And they were lurking around. I'm like, "What are you doing?" And they're all like, "Whoa, what are you gonna do, old man?" Blah blah. And I'm like, nothing. This is what I'm gonna do. Pulled out my phone and just started pretending to film them. They took off like a bat out of hell.
exactly.
I'm like, yeah, it's not about I'm gonna call the police in anymore. It's just like, yeah, publicly shame you, film you. They're like, "What's he gonna put that on?"
Yep. It's like, I got a YouTube channel. You'll be
Yeah,
a
I'm like-
star. I mean, I didn't think fast enough to do that though. I was like, darn. After the incident, as I'm driving, I'm like, damn, I should have put my damn phone out and make like I was gonna tape him. Santa Raven being naughty. Santa Raven, I gave you that thing thinking that you're gonna be nice. I'm gonna take it away. You know that. Santa Raven, you're supposed to wield that with great responsibility. Where does John Dillard's link go to, KG?
I'll check.
Go check where that John Dillard's thing goes to.
It goes to a different John Dillard.
Does it? Oh, there's another John.
Yeah.
Okay, that's okay. Where does a KG one go though?
Where is
What is
that?
this full grime? What the hell is that? That's
Okay,
not.
it's a different KG as well.
Oh gosh. Oh man. And don't be
Oh,
timing
Raven
it.
launched my one. Thank you, Raven. Linked my one, I mean.
I like the John Dillard one. That's pretty funny.
That's hilarious.
Usually I know on one channel they put sub to Manny at Good Dog Press, and it was, I already looked at it. I already knew it was Cross Comics. I'm like, I know that one already. I know that link. It was funny. See, I don't mind if it's another one of the Tales from Beyond the Gate crew. That's fine.
Oh yeah, because then it ultimately will lead back
Yeah.
to you anyway.
Right.
That's once I found all of, I'm not sure who I found first, but yeah, I found all of yous at the same time because you're always streaming with each other.
Mm-hmm.
So I was like, well, I'll just go through the links, the descriptions, and then yeah.
Alrighty. So what I do with this now that I got this, I'm gonna make a copy. Okay, so I'm gonna copy this layer. I'm actually gonna make it smaller. Right? Doesn't that look like a little girl?
You got it done really fast. That's good.
Yeah, and then what I do is now I got, right side, left side of the same picture. That just gives me a little reference. That's all that is. No biggie. And can you imagine how long that would take me if I had not traced?
Oh yeah.
I mean, all it is just a character study. It doesn't mean that I'm going to use it. I mean, I don't think I'm going to use any of these faces. I don't think any of these faces would fit into what I drew already.
I could sit at that for a week and not get anywhere near done like that.
No. Got to remember how long I've been doing this. So.
Oh yeah, you're amazing.
I don't say I'm amazing. I just work at it. It's a craft. I mean,
A hard worker then.
Yeah, I guess I do work at it a lot. That's for sure. All right. Oh man, I guess I did it. All right. So you guys might have a little sneak peek. Okay, there's a sneak peek. That's my thumbnails for my book. So you guys aren't really seeing anything. I'm not giving away anything, so it's not too bad. But what I am going to do is I'm going to pick. I'm going to Put that there.
Villand showed up in the chat. Howdy, Villand, and hail, Raven.
Hail Raven.
Hope I said that right.
I think you did.
Sorry if I didn't, Villand. I think I just said it wrong.
Well, he's not on here to correct us, so that's good enough. All right. So I'm actually going to do page number 2, which would be a cool page to do. All right, get rid of that. So these are thumbnails that I work from. And these thumbnails are super, super small. I mean, they're like 2 inches by 3 inches on paper. Yeah. I get that way I can put a whole bunch of thumbnails, a whole bunch of pages on there for me to see how it's working. All right. Now what I got underneath is a blue line. Supposed to be what the page should look like before printing. Let me turn off the boy. You guys can see the blue line bleeding through. So that kind of gives me a, you guys can see the full page, the safe zone. Kind of tells you where you should be for your book before you start drawing. So my thing should be a little smaller. There we go. That looks better. All right. Now that I got that, what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to put some boxes in. Doesn't mean that I have to really, stick to these boxes. It's just, it's something that it's going to give me a guide where I should start drawing. So I'm going to make another layer. Man, Monday night is almost like my tutorial night. I did this last Monday I did my Grinch. Tuesday I did a tutorial on making a clock tower. Yeah. All right. So this is just me putting in boxes real fast, kind of giving me what I want to do. I think I want to do that. I want to do this. And the bottom one would just bleed off the page. So I really don't have to make a box for the bottom. So that's going to start maybe, well, I can make a box just to see where it's going to, yeah, I'll just go right off the page on that. That's what I want for that one. That looks pretty
And
cool.
is this story going to have any of your original characters?
Well, this girl, what I want to do, I kind of fell in love with this little girl. KG can tell you. I mean, I did other sketches of this little girl. I mean, she starts off at just, she's the star of this horror story, but the way that it ends, I could see her going on and on and on and on. I mean, we've always.
That's what I was thinking with the Tales of the Gate, is that you guys could sneak in a lot of your own characters and like get little bits of origin stories or stuff to put in there, make it good, more continuity. I mean,
I mean, it's a great place to start off, and we can just keep on going with these characters. I'm pretty sure that Tank will be going on with his character. That's for sure. I mean, it's his main character, so he will be going on with Scalpel Zero.
That launches in a couple of days, doesn't it? Scalpel Zero?
Yes.
It's the 16th or 17th. I get a bit confused with the date it's going to be in Australia.
I think it's the 15th. Yeah. So what I'm doing is I'm just fast putting in this gate. Nothing is going to be, I really could change it. I really don't know yet. But just giving me a kind of quick look at what I want. It's so awesome to have these tools digitally where you don't have to worry about a ruler. I'm just eyeballing it right now. It might be a little bit off. I can go fix that later. That's not what I'm worried about right now. Right, what I'm worried about right now. These are just the blue lines, just giving me a sense of what I want to do for this here. I'll most likely make the gate more ornate, but for now, I'm just doing this just to give me some, you know, kind of kind of feel to what I want to do. Perspective might be a little bit off, but that's not what I'm worried about right now. I still got to ink over this, so there
No,
is
like
a
you said, you're setting it up as a guide. And the cool
yeah.
thing about digital, like I've noticed, is why how you can fix it so quick too.
Yeah. Like I know for sure I still need to go look at a mansion. Like for now I'm just gonna draw in a real fast mansion, but I will change this. I kinda know what I want. There's gonna be stairs here, a big door here. But I need to go look at a real good reference of what I really want. And the perspective, I need to skew with the perspective also, which I'll show you guys how I'm gonna do that.
Just real quick, we had John Amos show up in the chat. It says hi all, so
Hey,
hi to John.
how you doing, John Ames? Cool.
Hope you're
That's a
doing
that,
well.
that's a new name. I haven't seen that before, or I could be wrong, but it looks kind of new. Awesome.
I thought so too. I just didn't want to say new or not because
Yeah,
I've not always been here every chat. Sometimes I miss one or two.
yeah. But welcome, Mr.
Yes,
Ames.
welcome. Hope you
Yeah,
enjoy the show, John.
yeah. This is a just a kind of chill stream, as you can see. We're just chilling. It's just me and Risey right now because I don't hear KG too much. KG might be still setting up. Maybe
No,
KG.
I'm here.
How?
I'm just trying to give you a possible thing to look at here.
Cool. I know that he's been working hard. I see a lot of places to sub to from Mr. KG in the chat, which is awesome. As always, he is a mighty wrench.
Yes, thank you, KG. John says he's good, and how are we doing? I'm good too, John. Thank you.
Yeah, we're doing great, John. Like I said, this mansion is just being fast. I'm not really thinking about what I want to do. I'm just trying to figure out what you know, like I said, I need to go look at a real nice haunted mansion and come up with what I really want to make.
Oh, we just had PS Melter show up too. Howdy, PS Melter. Says hi, boys.
Hey, PS, what's up?
I love that mansion that they always use for the X-Men and the Luthor mansion. Same mansion. That's a nice one.
The Luthor Mansion from the Smallville.
Smallville. Yes. Sorry,
Yeah,
I should have
that was a pretty cool mansion.
Oh, it's awesome.
That was a cool show. I actually
I
liked it.
marked out when I seen it. It was the Oliver Queen one as well in the Arrow show. I was like, that is awesome. At least I'm pretty sure it was the same one, but I could be wrong.
All right, I'm gonna try a new tool that I saw somebody else use. Where is it? I'm gonna do something different that I usually don't do. Hmm. Hmm. Since I got this brand new upgrade to this what you call it Clip Studio, I want to see what this does. Oh, that's pretty cool. I don't like that. Oh, jeez. Check that out. That's cheating. That's totally cheating. Kind of what I wanted, but that's cheating.
Makes it a lot faster.
Well, it's kind of like I said, I'm just trying to get this down. Let me see if this thing is working. Of course, I'm going to have to go in there and actually draw real leaves and stuff. But for now, yeah, kind of what I wanted, just to,
It's a good idea to throw it in there so you've got an
yeah,
idea of what you want to do later.
because I know the leaves and the trees are not really going to be the focal point of this story. What the focal point going to be is the mansion being in the background and the gargoyles that I'm going to draw. And I'm only going to draw one side of the gargoyles because from the magic of digital, I'll just copy it and paste. It's not cheating. It's using your tools.
Yeah, well, I wouldn't assume they'd put it in there if you weren't allowed to do it.
Well, this is called Manga Studio. And if you guys ever see manga comics, I mean, you can see them using certain things all the time. But look at that, how fast that was to make that little flower things.
Yeah, it definitely gives you that vibe.
Yeah. I mean, like I said, I'm just trying to figure out what I want to do. I want the mansion to kind of look overgrown with vegetation also. Kind of eerie. It's like nobody's been living in that house for a while. And like I said, I'm not giving away nothing tonight. I'm not going to show you any other. I might draw some more panels. But this page I can do, and it's not going to do nothing. It's not going to give away anything of the. It's a little girl going to a mansion. That's not saying nothing about the story. It's like even last week when I started talking about my Sariel Angel of Death, I wasn't worried about people hearing it because guess what? It's already copyrighted, people. I don't talk about stuff unless it's copyrighted. Even my Skunk Girl, it was copyrighted before I even put the first video up on YouTube.
Yeah, that's smart. Sometimes I'm worried about when people are telling their stories online because I'm like, I'm glad you're sharing with everyone, but you might get your stuff stolen without you realizing it by someone.
So it'd be nice if somebody steals it, then I can sue because it's already been printed. Sariel Angel of Death has been printed. Cinta Prehistoric Princess has been printed. I got the receipts from the printing company. I've got the copyrights. I've got the trademarks, all the information on it that's been going on for the last 2 years. So, yeah, I don't come on these shows and start talking about something if I don't have it copyrighted. No ways. Yeah, you don't know who's watching. See how fast that was to crop it.
That's coming together brilliantly.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna extend that out. The box.
Bethany just showed up as well. Howdy, Bethany.
Hey, Bethany.
Says hi, everyone.
Good evening, Bethany. I like to do my backgrounds first. You guys know that. Why? Because the backgrounds is the boring stuff that you don't want to do. You want to do the main characters. You want to do the superheroes. So might as well do the background first. Get that out of the way.
Exactly. Always get your homework out of the way and then you can get to the fun stuff.
Exactly. It's like, I want to draw that little girl and I want to draw that gargoyle so bad. That's going to be the fun stuff. So guess what? We need to do our homework first. We got to eat our vegetables before we eat our dessert. That's what it comes down to.
I remember when I first started painting figures and things, is my brother always told me, he's like, base paint it first because it just looks better. And I was like, no, that's extra time. I got to wait for that to dry, so I'm not going to base paint. And I'd look at mine in comparison to his, and I'm like, why do yours look better? And he's like, I base paint. I'm like, all right, I'm going to start base painting. It's a
Well,
little
that's
bit extra time, but it's worth the payoff.
Well, that's the same thing when I tell people when they draw. It's like, oh, you got to do your foundation first. You can't just go over there and start drawing. It's like it's off. It's always going to be off, no matter what.
Exactly. And if you rush something, you can't go back in time and change it sometimes
Mhm.
with certain things.
Yeah. So like I said, right now the perspective might be a little bit off, but I'm just trying to capture the essence of the gate because I know what gate I'm going to use. I already have a gate drawn, but I'm not going to put that out yet. That's kind of a secret.
Nice.
Secret looking gate. That's why this is.
Bethany, Bethany in here, just I wasn't sure if you know this. It says at Good Dog Press, did you know that you can individualize each panel for layers? That way, each panel is on its own layer.
Mm-hmm. Mm, I know I can do that, but I usually I just draw it like this. I don't know. With if I have a lot of characters in one panel, I'll put the characters on different layers, just in case I want to move them around. Yeah, it's smart to use multiple layers. You don't want to put everything on one layer if it's a really complicated story. Like right now, like this the house. I'll most likely leave the house on a layer, then I'll start doing the gargoyles and the figure on another layer. Like I said, none of this is set in stone. This is just me trying to figure out if this is looking correct. You know,
Mighty Geek just showed up too. Greetings, everyone. And Bethany says, okay, just watched a video and a guy talked about it. Wasn't sure if you knew about it.
oh no, I didn't hear. I mean, there's so many different ways of doing things, but that is a good way to do it. Yeah, putting it on all different layers. That way you could actually manipulate it. Oh, this is not working correct. Maybe make this one bigger, make that one smaller. That is a pretty good way of working.
Oh, we got Jonah Arts here as well. I'm pretty sure that says, and Jonah says Konnichiwa, I think.
Who? Jonah Arts. Konnichiwa. That means good afternoon.
Oh, cool.
He did not say konbanwa, which is good evening. Ohayo gozaimasu, which means good morning. Yeah, I took Japanese in high school. That's about all I know.
I failed miserably in high school.
That's about all I remember. Don't expect me to start saying anything else. I mean, I can say, watashi wa ookii desu ne, which means I am big. That's it. Oh, man. And I do know some bad stuff too, which I'm not going to say. Isn't that what we all learn in high school? Oh, what's the bad words?
Exactly. My brother was telling me French bad words a few weeks ago. I was like, I'm never going to use these because I don't know any French people.
Yeah. Alrighty. I'm just messing around with the foliage, the walkways. I'm definitely gonna make this. I'm gonna make a different what you call it mansion. I'm just fooling around with it because what I want is I want the mansion to look like it's going backwards. You know, that nice tilt. So that's what I'm gonna give to it right now. You know, ominous feeling. There we go. Something like that. That's what I want for the mansion.
Mighty Geek's given us some more tips as well. If you use Illustrator, you can draw on sub-layers. And says you're missing the point. I'm not sure if that's part of it though.
Okay, cool.
And Jonah knows a little Japanese.
Cool. That's more what I want from the mansion. You know, that ominous feeling that it's a little itty bitty girl that she's gonna go up against a huge mansion with the extreme angle. I don't know how I'm gonna pull that off, but that's pretty much what I want.
Oh yeah, that's the shot they always go for on the horror movies, though, isn't it?
Yeah.
Always
Well,
start at the bottom and then zoom up to how big the mansion is. Classic trope.
cool. Alrighty. And of course, it's going to be more dark than that, but that's just too late. Like I said, these are pretty much page breakdowns. I was working with my thumbnails. Now I got to break down the page and then refine it, and then I'll be able to do the inks.
It is looking good. Is this going to be well, unless this is spoiling too much, is it going to be like a supernatural horror or a human element horror like Scream sort of thing?
I'm going for the old school horror, supernatural. Yeah.
Nice. That's my favorite.
Yeah.
I've always been more afraid of a supernatural threat because you can't necessarily fight against it. A human threat, I'm like, well, I've probably got 50-50 odds. I mean, I'm not a big guy, but they're using a weapon. I'm not going to fight them with my fists, am I?
I'm never afraid of those slasher movies. I was never into it.
No, I found them more entertaining, funny-wise, because just the way people would fall over themselves in some of them.
It was more irritating to me. It's like, seriously, people, are you guys that stupid?
I think that's what made it funny for me. I'm like, yeah, who would do this stuff? It's like, don't go out there. It's dark and there's a killer out there.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, no, I'm going to get help, or I'm going to fix the car. And it's like, yeah, how about you just stay in an attic, wait for the cops to arrive, everyone watch one door, backs against the wall.
Call the police from inside the house, you know. Yeah, it just didn't do anything for me.
Turtle Creativity says hi at Good Dog Press, and we just got John Dillard in the chat as well. I have binders and binders of women.
Oh my goodness. What the heck does that mean?
I think it means drawings.
Okay, I hope that's what it means. I don't think Mrs. Gaming Assistant wants to know about binders and binders of women unless it's drawings. Hey, what the heck happened there? Where did I miss? I missed something. Was not supposed to color it all black. Oh, you know what it is I used a pencil. The pencil, it may look like it's a line, but it actually has breaks in it. So if you try to just fill it in, it kind of doesn't let you do it. Either that or I have a gap that I don't know where the gap is. And I didn't do my preferences to take away the gap. Oh boy. Now let's try that again. There we go. That's what I was looking for. What's so funny?
John Dillard. He's saying his wife's telling him to go out into the dark, investigate sounds.
Yeah, I just read it before you.
I was reading it too. I didn't want to laugh over what you were saying.
Oh, Oh, she's such a nice woman.
Jonah Art says, carry a handgun, John.
That is hilarious.
That's another thing they never have in those slasher films. Anyone getting chased by a killer doesn't have a handgun or anything.
Nope. No handguns, no knives, no nothing.
Just dodgy high heels.
Yeah. There's a I think it's Geico. Is it Geico KG where it's like it's just a stupid commercial about people that are they're in a horror movie and they're supposed to be running away from the bad guy and they go, "Let's go hide in the shed with all the sharp tools." Is that Geico?
I'm not sure.
You know which one I'm talking about, right? It's such a I mean it's just trying to be, ironic. It's just so stupid. It's like, let's go hide in the shed with all the tools. And then it's kind of like a Leatherface kind of character. He's just looking at them like, for real? You guys are gonna go where I want you guys to go? And I'm gonna go slaughter you guys. It's such a stupid commercial. That's why I can't handle those movies. I'm like, so stupid.
Everyone's saying it was Geico in the chat.
Oh, it was Geico. Oh, so they know which one I'm talking about. Yeah, it's dumb. It's totally dumb. It's funny. It's a funny parody of slasher movies, though.
Oh, I'm gonna have to see if I can find that on YouTube later now.
Yeah, because I know it wasn't in Australia. That's for sure. It's an American thing. See, me and KJ, we're in America. Some people say we're not in America, KG. How
Yeah.
rude.
Yeah, we know who.
Well, not only him, there's a whole bunch. Let's say it's funny. So what I want to do is I want to make a silhouette of the vegetation and the little girl walking up the stairs. She'll most likely be in silhouette also. I like doing silhouette scenes. A little change of pace. You don't want to see all the same old, same old. And I'm actually doing what they say to do comic. You want to have a long shot. You want to have a full body. You want to have a close-up. And you want to change every single time. You don't want the same angles. So yes, I am trying to make a very dynamic page.
Turtle Creativity's saying much love to everyone. So yeah, good. Best wishes for you too, Turtle Creative.
No.
And John Dillard says America adjacent.
Oh,
Adjacent.
Well, good evening, Turtle Creativity. Welcome back. I really do like this scratch board technique, KG.
Yeah.
Yeah, look at that, making just vines and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
It's pretty cool. I don't know why I didn't do it earlier. Me and KG were drawing on Wednesday. We did a private session, and that's where I said, "Hey, I'm going to try scratch board technique." And I did a Daredevil in scratch board, which I haven't shown you guys yet. I need to show you guys that one day. Maybe I'll do a whole show just on scratch board technique. That'd be pretty cool. Something different.
It's always good to experiment with new things. I mean, as long as they're not going to hurt you.
Yeah. We're talking about experimenting in art, people.
Yes.
Not
That's what
substances.
I meant. I realized I should clear that up before I finish my sentence. I'm like, phrasing, watching Archer again. And I'm like, yeah, phrasing's a pretty important thing.
I've never watched Archer. Is that any good?
I loved it. I loved it. It's a lot of it. It's apparently meant to be getting another season, but I don't know how it could because it was okay for what it was back in the day because they're very anti PC in some of it.
Hmm.
Cracks me up. I'm like, oh, you could never say that. Never.
Oh, it's my dog barking at. I don't know if you guys can hear my dog.
Yes, we can hear your dog.
You hear my dog?
Yep, hear Rogue.
You're
Maybe
Rogie.
maybe Skunk Girl's home.
It most likely Skunk Girl got home. That's what Rogie is barking about. Cool.
Yeah, my mum used to have a chihuahua. She used to sit at the door all day barking at anyone that would walk past the house. It was
Hey,
like
they're
such a little dog, but very tough attitude apparently.
oh, they are tough. They're tough as nails. I mean,
Very protective. So
my little
cute.
my little Chihuahua goes up against my pit bull, and we're like, "You better get away from him. He's gonna eat you." You know. And she don't care. She goes right up to him, and I was like, "Damn, he won't do nothing because he knows I'm there. But if I'm not
Yeah,
around, oh,
that's what you're worried about. Yeah.
when I'm not around, he has nipped her before, you know. But when I'm around, yeah, I just look at him. He knows. Leave alone. You know, I am still alpha dog. That's for sure. The good dog is the alpha dog when it comes to all the dogs in the house. And I told that to my wife. Is like, I'm the alpha dog, right? And you're just part of her pack. So she'll play with you when I'm not around, but once I come into the room, you're like chop liver. She don't care about you anymore. It's like, oh, alpha dog's here. I gotta go please my alpha dog, which is true. I'm not saying anything wrong. I mean, that's what dogs do. They imprint on one person. That's the alpha dog, and they're always going to be with that one person, protect that one person.
Oh yeah, my cats do the same. I mean, we've each got a cat, me and my brothers. So there's three of us that live in this house, me included. And my cat's he's in here now on my brother's bed, sleeping in here. Doesn't come and see me anymore unless I'm feeding him. Well,
Same,
yeah, love you too, buddy.
yep. Same thing with my Rogue. She'll be with my wife, but then once I come into her, my wife's the one that feeds them. My wife's the one that takes them to the vet, gives them the bats, everything. And I'm just the guy that plays with her at night. uh, we had a dog when I was younger, my sister. I mean, I'm the one that fed the dog. I'm the one that cleaned the dog. I'm the one that did everything. And the dog could care less about me. She just loved my sister. You couldn't even touch my sister. If you touch my sister, she would nip at you. I'm like, geez, dog, what is wrong with you? But it's just crazy how the dog will go to one person and imprint upon that one person.
Hey, they have their favorites, don't they?
They do. Dogs do have their favorites.
John says, I had a Chihuahua. I think that says Chihuahua mix. I accidentally stepped on her once. They are
Don't
not
read that kind of
toughest.
stuff. Don't read those kind of mean things
sorry,
from mean old John.
Sorry.
It's mean, John. Don't be talking about a cute little dog like that. He's just mean. He's a cat person, anyways. That's why. He don't like dogs. He's a cat person.
I love both. I mean, I love all animals. I love animals more than most people.
Well, they're easier to get along with.
Exactly. And you know where you stand with one.
Yeah.
An animal's going to let you know if it likes you or not pretty much straight away.
Yeah, that's for sure. They're either going to bite you or not. I don't know. I keep on doing the mansion because the mansion ain't going to look like anything that I'm doing right now. But I guess I'm just trying to make sure that I get the darks in there so it plays off everything else.
It's a good way to get the creative juices flowing as well.
Yeah. I mean, this is totally not going to be the mansion. It's totally not going to be the vegetation, but I just want to make sure that it works. And since somebody told me to go work on sub-levels, I will be working on a sub-level for top one. That is a good way to do things, just in case it don't work out. And just get rid of that level. So I'm working on another layer now. And I'm going to go back to that foliage tool. Let's see what else kind of foliage we got. Oh, we got flowers. We actually got houses too. What the heck? Let's see what this does. Oh, that's pretty cool. This will not be on there, people, but check this out. Keep out.
Huh. That's awesome.
That is funny. What else they got? Oh, they got even iron fences. Check that out. Wow. That's nuts.
Oh, I remember when I was living with my mum, she put a bunch of those caution, danger sign things on the front of our house because it was Halloween, bunch of Halloween decorations. But opposite our house was a school, and everyone in the school thought there had been a murder in our house.
Oh, God.
Yeah, because the kids, because my brothers and sisters went to the school across the road, and I went to go pick up my brother one day, and he's like, "Ron, what happened?" I was like, "What do you mean?" He's like, "Why have the police been to our house?" I'm like, "Oh no, bro, Mum put those up today." He's like, "Oh, okay." I felt so bad for him coming home thinking something terrible's happened. I'm like, "No, I wouldn't bring you back."
Oh, this is cheating, man. This is like stones and little rubble. There's a lot of stuff that I never did really look at on here. I just want to put some foliage in the background. Doesn't mean I'm going to use this.
Those are cool effects, though.
Yeah, but I just want to darken, kind of, it's what you would call framing the picture. That's all I'm doing right now. Just framing. I just want to see how it looks. I might not even use that. I might not even put any foliage behind the little girl. And this is the Bob Ross technique of putting, oh, that's too much. You know, once you put the foliage, you got to go cut in the branches. Yeah, my dog's going crazy. Somebody came home.
Yeah, my cats will be doing that in about an hour or so when one of my brothers come home. They always run into the kitchen meowing at them. Feed me, feed me, feed me. Doesn't matter how many times you're feeding them in a day, they'll cry at all of us because they know that they can try to fool someone into refeeding them even when they've been fed because they're like, "Oh, this person fed." I'm like, it amazes me how smart those little sneakily they are smart.
Yep. And my dog will eat anything. I mean anything. It eats vegetables, it eats fruits, it's crazy. My dog will actually even eat Brussels sprouts.
Oh, wow.
And broccoli and I mean whatever I'm eat. She's actually even eaten bananas before. Yeah. So whatever I eat, she'll eat.
My mum's little chihuahua, she used to go and hide little bits of cake around the house so she could eat later. It was plenty weird.
She does that with my wife. My wife will give her some kind of treat, and she'll go hide the treats to go eat later.
Cracks you up.
Yep. Totally funny dogs. This is my first dog that's inside house dog. Seriously, my house was always dogs or outside. They don't live inside the house. But this dog, my wife wanted a cat. So I said, I don't want no cat. So that's why we got an inside dog.
And a chihuahua's pretty close. It's small and it's still a dog, so double win for you. Oh, Jonah Arts asks, I forgot, is that Clip Studio Pro?
Oh, sorry about that, Jonah. Yeah. This is Clip Studio Paint. I don't know if it's Pro or whatever's. Clip Studio Paint EX. That's what I'm using.
And John says some other stuff, but I don't know if you want me to read it. So I'll leave that.
Let me see John's stuff. Where is John's stuff? Dogs are the best thing in the world. Yes, I agree with you, John. And John also says he loved his little Chihuahua so much that he had 2 other ones. That's so nice, John. I love that you love your little doggies. And John said, everybody thinks dogs are cute. Even my wife. Awesome, John.
Oh wow, I didn't see all the extra ones, but
You didn't see the
nice
extra
of
ones?
John.
Yeah, it's right there. Bethany is laughing out loud. Oh, there's a reason why you give Chihuahuas armor and a gun. Dogs eat Hawaiian food also, John. Yes, they do. She especially likes Filipino food. Actually, she eats all kind of food. My dog. Don't matter. I'm surprised she's not inside here right now trying to eat my food. Skunk Girl bought me some arches. That's what I'm eating right now.
Archers, are those like chips?
Arches. Mickey D's.
Oh,
Yeah. McDonald's. I'm more of a Jack in a Box kind of guy. Jack in a Box is on the West Coast in America. They don't have them on the East Coast.
I've never even heard of Jack in the Box.
Yeah. So when my wife first came down here, she was like, I told her, "Oh, I'll take you to a French restaurant." And she goes, "Really?" I said, "Yeah, I'm going to take you to Jacques in the Box." So we went to Jack in a Box, which is pretty much McDonald's. That's all it is.
Oh, so it's like another fast food.
Yeah, it's just another fast food place. Mac,
Yeah, my family calls it Jacques and Z Carton.
downstairs. Jack in the what?
Carton.
Carton. Jack in the...
Yeah.
Oh, okay, I get it. That's funny. And then you got Taco Smell.
Yeah.
You know, oh, my dog's going crazy now because my dog wants a French fry. Okay, here you get a French fry.
Smells your food.
Yeah, she smells the food. I got a Big Mac and French fries and a Coke, which is awesome.
Yeah, that's my cat. One time that he will come and hang out with me in my room is whenever I put anything in the microwave or if I'm making something to eat, he doesn't wait for me to feed him. He doesn't sit there and meow at me. He goes to my room because he knows I'll be in there eating it. And he sits there and waits until I sit down. He's like, meow, meow. I'm like, oh, yeah, all right, buddy. You're smart. You're going to win again.
Yes, Jonah, my dog would eat Hawaiian pizza. And I'm not going to even try to read John's one because that's not too cool. I'm not going to even read that one. You guys can all read that in the chat.
I read it. I knew you wouldn't want me to.
No. We don't mess around with that. Thank you. Mighty Geek says Jack in the Box is also in St. Louis. Awesome. I don't know how far east they go, but I just know that they're not where my wife was from. I mean, she was from Ohio. She was from Michigan at the time when I met her. So when I took her to Jack in the Box, actually we went to Waikiki, took her to Waikiki, and that's where we ended up at Jack in the Box. How romantic.
Oh, well, it's the company you have, not the environment.
Right.
That's
So
the excuse I used to use to take people cheap places. I'm like, no, we'll make the best of it.
Oh boy.
And Joshua is back. Hello, welcome back, Joshua.
Did Joshua go somewhere?
I think he said earlier he'd be right back.
Okay. Cool.
Well, I just talked to my other half, Manny, and she said when she goes to visit Georgia, they've got Jack in the Box is there.
Cool. Maybe, you got to remember that was over what, 12 years ago that I met my wife. So
Yeah.
maybe they have expanded since then.
Jonah Art says there are a few here in New. I'm pretty sure that's New York, NY.
Yeah. Well, that's cool. Like I said, she just never had where she came from at the time. Like I said, it was 12 years ago, so maybe they do have now. But pretty cool.
On Mighty, wait, I just read that. Mighty Geek says there's one. Jack in the Box is also in St. Louis.
Yeah.
Sorry, Mighty Geek.
Cool. That is awesome. That is my favorite. I used to like them because when I was a kid, they actually had a fried burrito, which was like so good, but they haven't had that in years. I thought it was so awesome as a kid. But yeah, now I just make my own fried burritos.
Well, there you
They're
go.
so-
Probably tastes better too.
They're so bad, but they're so good for you.
Oh.
I mean, they're
Oh,
they're
so
not good for
but
you.
bad for you.
Yeah, they're so horrible. There's one word in there, John, that you know we cannot read your thing about. Okay. John is saying, "Oh, there's nothing wrong with what he wrote." Yeah, there is. When you take the whole thing in context. Oh man, he is so funny. Our biggest troll is John Dillard. Oh, and when he comes on the show, he's so well spoken. But when he's in the chat, he is super troll.
Oh yeah, it cracks me up.
Oh boy. You can read it, Manny. There aren't even any big scary words in it. You can do it, champ. Yeah, there's no scary words. There's just one word in there that I will not touch that. Everybody can go read it. Oh man. Oh man. Alrighty. KG, you got something up there so we can at least white box you, since I'm stuffing my face over here. Oh, your Hawaiian shield is coming out pretty good.
Yeah, just trying to figure out a background for him.
Interesting. Are you gonna what you call it? Oh, how do I say it? I mean, I know you did flats. Are you gonna, do some more coloring to it? Or are you gonna shade it?
I probably could if I knew how.
Well, what you want to do is you want to take your flat, copy, paste it, make another layer of it. That way, if you screw it up, you still got your flat.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then you can just go to town, man. Pick whatever color, like you pick your black. I mean, not your black. You pick your brown, and then you go on your color wheel and you go a little bit darker, and then do the shading with that, and then you go a little bit lighter, and then you do the highlights. What you want to do is when you do the dark and the highlights, put them on different layers. So actually, you could just pick from your flat right now and make another layer, and that other layer can be your shadow layer, and the other one could be your highlight layer. I mean, you don't got to go crazy like how I do it. I mean, I go crazy. I do so many layers. But for now, just do a simplified shadow layer and a highlight layer. That would be a good way of learning how to shade and stuff like that. And don't put dirt on your thing, okay? If anybody watches other shows, you guys know what reference I'm talking about. Don't put dirt on your character. Actually shade it.
Turtle Creativity's just heading to bed. Good night, Turtle Creativity. Thank you for joining us.
Yeah, thank you, Creativity. Awesome. Come back again. We'll be here. We'll be here tomorrow night. Tomorrow I'll be on a little bit earlier. Well, hopefully I'll be on earlier. I don't know. Because I might be coming home late all week. Friday I'll be on my regular time, but I know for sure Thursday night I don't know what time I'm coming home. It might be a long night. I might be coming home early, but I know for sure tomorrow night, Tuesday and Wednesday, I should be home at 5. I might be a little bit late. Yeah. Well, that's a pretty cool background.
Unfortunately, it's bleeding through.
Well, what you need to do is you actually need to erase the background. I mean, there is a way that I did it the other night. Todd taught me how to do it, but I think it's a little bit too. Well, actually, no, I can teach you right now. Okay, what you do is get rid of the background. Get rid of your background. Okay. Press Alt, press the Alt, and take your magic wand.
Yeah.
And pick something. Pick your magic wand. You have your Alt down. Pick your shield. Pick your shield. Pick your shield.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay, you got your shield. I don't see it. I don't see it picked. You need to get off that paper. You need to go back onto your paint. Go back onto your paint.
Oh, sorry. I'm on the wrong.
Yeah, wrong thing. Go into your paint.
So I'm going the copy one?
Either one. Doesn't matter. Okay, now go take your Alt magic wand. Okay, you're already in the magic wand.
Yeah.
You're already in the magic wand. Just pick your Alt, pick your shield. Click it.
Okay.
All right, now go back to your background. Bring your background up. Click on your background. No, just click it on. Click it, yeah. All right. What happened to what happened?
I don't know.
What did you do?
I tried dragging the background there, and I think
No. You don't drag it. Just click on your background layer. You got your background layer?
It went to the paper again for some reason.
Well, okay, bring up your background again. Bring up your background. Okay, whatever layer, put a layer on your background. Okay, why are you dragging it over there again?
Okay, I'm not really sure what I'm supposed to be doing.
Try get out of this again. Just click somewhere, anywhere. Go and get rid of your mask. Yeah, get rid of it. Try bringing your C again. Just drag the C over. I guess that's what you need to do. Drag it. All right. Okay. Now, what you need to do is make a layer underneath your C and paste it. Put another layer underneath there and paste it down. Because I don't know what this is doing.
What, another C layer? Or?
No. Put another layer, just a layer. Just a layer beneath your C. And what you're going to do is you combine it. Yeah. Make a new layer. Okay, is there a layer underneath your C? No, this. Oh, you don't do it that way.
Oh.
You just moved it. Okay, you got it. This. No, put the layer below the C. Put the layer below the C. Go up to your top and combine the layers. Your icon that combines layers.
Okay.
Over. No. I don't use that one. I don't use that one. That would combine all layers. Go down.
Oh,
Right.
there.
Right. No.
No.
Go over. There. No, down. Next. Yep, there. Combine layer below. That's what you want to do. Okay, so it should be all just one layer. I don't know why it's not doing it. I can't see what you're doing. How it didn't become a single layer. It's weird. Why do you have that black thing next to your C? I don't get it.
I'm not sure.
Jonah Arts is saying remove anti-aliases. I don't know what that means because it usually never does that to me. Anyways, there is an easier way. Just erase the background. Just erase the background. That's what I would do. No, not erase the whole thing. Just erase the background. You know, keep your Hawaiian shield. Yeah, erase the background. No, not get rid of it. All right, we need to do a private session right now because we're losing people.
Oh, sorry. Well,
we're losing a lot of people.
It's almost time for me anyway, so.
All right. But we got to do a private screening, and I can teach you how to use that correctly.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. So, say goodnight and tell us where we can find you, KG.
Well, good night, everybody. So you can find me on YouTube and Twitter, and always find me here on Manny's channel.
Well, it was good talking to you again, KG.
Yeah, good talking to you too, Risey.
Okay, KG. I'll see you in the morning.
Okay.
Have a good night's sleep.
Yep. You too. When you get there.
Yep. You're supposed to talk more so I could chew more.
Oh, sorry.
I was like, I took a big bite of my sandwich, and then he didn't say anything. I'm like, darn it.
Yeah, my bad. I should have been talking more too, since I'm not actually doing anything or drawing anything. So, but I was a little bit distracted by Raven's link that they dropped.
What did you
I
do?
didn't even know that there were people like that really on YouTube. So,
oh man,
not Raven, the link. I think it's just kind of fun, but I don't know if that person in the videos is serious or not. What they're got on there.
What did she drop?
It looks like it may be a furry. I'm not sure.
Really?
Yeah.
Well,
It's a guy in a fox suit in all his videos.
Well, that's what happens. Oh man, Raven, I told you. Be nice. You know, great power comes great responsibility.
And everyone's, Raven and Joshua and John, everyone's saying good night to KG. And Zach just showed up.
Hey, Zach.
And Jonah Arts asked a little while ago, can I join?
Can you join?
I don't know.
I thought I gave you the link, Jonah. Seriously, I think I did.
And John says, trace it with the polygon tool and delete background. Black background. Yeah, background.
Well, the bad part is right now it's frustrating because we all know how to do it, and KG is just learning. So I know exactly how to do it fast, but to try to explain it to someone like that, you just got to be patient with them. So it's something that I should do offline, not something that I should do, online and bore you guys to death of like, what is you guys talking about? What is Manny doing? No, I just got to go teach him some other time.
Oh yeah, once he gets it, he'll have it every time. It was like me with joining Hangouts. It's a simple thing. It's just I didn't know how to do it. Now that I know how to do it, it's not really a problem.
Right.
So I'm about 90% sure I could do it from my own computer now. I thought it might have been too old, but yeah, it's figuring things out.
Joshua Hughes says that Santa Raven, hey, just because John draws stuff for furries doesn't mean he's a furry himself. Laugh out loud. What did John draw for a furry? Who's a furry now? I kind of missed that.
I don't remember what furry thing he drew.
No. He didn't draw a furry. He drew for a furry. So I don't know who's a furry. Yeah. So I don't know what that is all about. That is interesting. Things that make you go, what is John doing? Zach says, I'm going to be learning some digital drawing soon too. Decided to sell off a bunch of collectibles to buy a drawing tablet. That is awesome. Yeah, these tablets are coming down in price. I mean, they're really cheap right now. I mean, to get one like me and the one that John got a really good one. I think he only paid like $300 something for it. Really good. Either $350 or $390, something like that. They're coming down in price. And John says Raven can stay when she roasts me. But when I say golly gee, I get kicked. Who kicks you because you say golly gee?
That sounds funny.
But John, you have been drawing a hell of a lot longer than KG. That's the difference. You're talking about a guy who's just learning how to draw. So it's going to take a while for him to catch on and to learn the systems. Yeah. You will get it. Joshua says, I was joking about that guy with the white tiger comic or whatever.
Oh, Snow Leopard. I think it's Snow
That's
Leopard.
Siphon. That's what he's joking about, Siphon. Yeah.
Yeah, I think that was it. I should have known that. My bad.
Oh.
Hello?
Hello, Jonah. What are you drawing tonight?
Oh. Nothing right now. It's I kind of wanted to help with like a bit of the digital work.
You wanted to help with what?
With the was it KG?
But he left. I mean, he doesn't
Yeah.
stay past 8 o'clock.
Oh,
He has to wake up early in the morning to get to work. So, not like me, where I can get up late and I can still get to work because I drive against traffic. He's got to drive with the traffic, so that's why he's got to go sleep a little bit earlier than me. The traffic sucks at 5 o'clock in the morning. Trust me, it's crazy. That's why I'm so happy where I live. I don't have to worry about the traffic. I could leave my house and be at work in less than 20 minutes. That fast, I can get to work. Yeah, KG can't do that. That's for sure.
that
Zach
really is
has
lucky.
got a good question. He probably needs it with help. Any suggestions for one that can run a drawing program and Google Hangouts at the same time? I've heard an iPad might be able to do it.
Well,
Depending on the iPad.
yeah, I think the iPad should be able to do it if it's good to go. I'm pretty sure the newer iPads can do it. I don't know if my old iPad could.
I think so.
I'm talking about an old iPad, okay? The iPad that I'm looking at the chat right now is at least 5 years old. You know, still kicking though. It's still good.
Better than the phone.
Well, I baby my iPads. I don't do anything stupid with it. I let the thing drain all the way down to like 5% before I recharge it. You know, and all that fun stuff. I don't drop it or anything yet. Knock on wood. John Diller thinks that you're the savior of this live stream, Jonah.
Really?
Yeah. John says, I'm on the edge of my seat. Let's see what Jonah has to say. And Lorenzo says, aloha. Aloha to you, Lorenzo.
Aloha, Lorenzo.
Nice to see you in the chat. I'm pretty sure if you got a good computer, you got any drawing program would be good enough to use. Google Hangouts.
Yep.
Zach says he doesn't
true.
have a computer, so I would need something that can function like a laptop as well.
Try the Lenovo one, like one of the Flex series. It could work.
What do you use, Jonah?
Oh, no, I'm actually looking at a couple. Uh, so I'm just looking at the specs. Try like the previous incarnation of the Flex 5.
And I couldn't tell you what my brother's computer is. I was just looking at it to see if there was a title on here. Or it's got a couple stickers that say MSI, but that could mean anything. He might have put those there.
Alrighty. I just gotta watch out for my little dog that she doesn't come over here and steal my sandwich.
Get the thief.
She is a thief. She was going crazy on the bed the other night, running back and forth. She took my wife's shoe. It's hilarious. And I was like, we usually have this little furry animal. I don't know. It kind of looks like a squirrel. I guess it's a squirrel. And I just throw it down the hallway, and she goes running after it. And she comes back, and she was nuts. She started to bite my wife. Yeah. She's a little terror.
Sounds like fun.
Oh, it is fun. It's like a little 2-year-old.
John Dillard says, I use my iPad as a fancy coaster for my Diet Coke.
It's an expensive coaster, man.
It is very fancy coaster.
Yeah.
And Lorenzo says, I have to charge my phone. I watch on my Xbox and Kindle most of the time, but neither have chat. Sad face. Yeah, I know how you feel. Xbox sucks to watch anything on it.
It does.
I was
Except for
watching-
Twitch.
It's actually
It's good for Twitch.
watching Netflix off of Xbox.
Sorry.
Oh, yeah, I forgot about Netflix. Yeah, Netflix is
Well,
good.
Netflix is okay on Xbox.
No live action bebop, please.
I actually don't even know if I've got Netflix anymore. I think last time I went on there, it said the card had changed and I haven't renewed it.
Yeah, I forgot to renew my my Photoshop, so I lost the Photoshop the other day. So I went to go animate my videos. Like, how come it's not working? And then I'm like, hey, this is weird. And then I looked at my email. Your subscription has run out because I changed credit card. Changed. That's why. So
Yeah,
they were-
that's what it said something about that on mine. The card details had changed or something. I was like,
Yeah.
all right, well, there's nothing. Everything. I'd already watched everything that I was planning on watching on there. I was waiting till if and when Jessica and Punisher come out, I may get it again then.
So like for me, I'm going to see if I can animate in this Clip Studio. It's supposed to animate, so if it's just as easy as the Photoshop, I won't renew my Photoshop. 'Cause it's expensive. You know, Photoshop is expensive.
It is. Oh, speaking of animation, Wacom on their official YouTube gives you the tutorials for Clip Studio.
Cool. Yeah, I was looking at some YouTube videos this morning, and hopefully I can. Hopefully it's almost the same as Photoshop. If it is, it'll be duck soup for me to learn. Should be about the same.
Yeah,
It
usually
is.
you can find anything you need to learn from about anything on YouTube.
Yeah.
I was looking
phone
up
crashes.
headset tutorials last night, but still couldn't get my brother's because it was just everyone unboxing the headset and not telling you how to connect it. I'm like, I know it works good. I've been using it. I need to know how to connect it.
R.I.P.
Lorenzo says they're gonna. I'll keep watching on my Xbox. I'll try to be back in the chat after my phone charges. And Zach says thanks for the suggestions. Gonna do some more research on tablets. Have a great night, folks. I hope you do too, Zach.
My suggestion, Zach, is going to Amazon and look at the reviews from customers. See what they're buying. That's how I bought my stuff. I would try to see what the reviews are.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
definitely best to go through the reviews. I'd give
Yeah.
some suggestions, but yeah, like I said, I work on I'm a big boomer when it comes to this stuff. I only just learned what the boomer word meant a few months ago as well. I thought it meant something completely different.
Yeah, but you don't sound that old, so you can't be a boomer.
No, I'm only 30. That's why I should know
Yeah,
half this stuff.
You're not a boomer.
Should
30
know
years
all
old
of
is
it.
not a boomer.
No, it's just I'm computer illiterate. But I'm getting closer.
When I was in high school, we had like the first computers, and we're talking about we used to save your program, you had to use a cassette tape. Okay, that's how old the computers were that I was using.
Oh wow, not even floppy disks.
No, not even floppy disk yet.
See, I had floppy disks.
And my
Use
brother was
them.
actually using the IBM cards, the punch cards
Wow.
on the computers. Yeah. So my brother's a whiz, and he's much older than I am. So not all people of the age are considered boomers. Some of those guys are super smart in computers.
Oh yeah, I just called myself a boomer
Yeah.
because I don't know much about it. I've learned so much in this year in comparison to the other 29 years I've been alive. I'm like, oh man. I thought I knew some stuff. Knew nothing.
No, like I don't know much about computers compared to my brother. I'm okay, but when it comes to making websites and all that other fun stuff, yeah, he's super smart. Yeah.
All this computer stuff I've learned is from my brother. I can't remember what it was. I can't remember it now. But it was a simple thing that they learned because he was telling me, he's like, how didn't you know this? I learned it when I was 14. I'm like, well, no one told me. And I failed drastically at high school and I never went back.
Santa Raven is saying, Joshua, how old are you? What did Joshua say? Well, Joshua says, wow, you're old. He's talking to you, Risey Lee. How the hell is 30 years old? That ain't you. That is a young pup. Come on. Age is all relative. That means people my age, a person 30 years older than me, think I'm a young pup. Okay, so it's all relative.
Exactly. We're all young and old to someone.
Oh, yeah. I remember when I went to my physical for my job, and I think I was 38 or 39 at the time. And the doctor said, you're young. What the hell are you talking about? I'm like, I'm old. I'm like, old? 38? That's nothing. I think he was like 70 something. So it's all relative.
You're old. You
Joshua
feel
was
old
talking
compared to.
you, Manny.
Hmm?
Joshua says, no, I was talking to you, Manny. And John
fun?
Dillard says, I was driving all over town looking for a ribbon for our typewriter for my senior year homework, but our typewriter was electronic though. And Ignition just joined us in the chat. Howdy, Todd.
Hello, Todd. I mean, like I said, age is relative. I mean, I'm a guy that goes to work. I come here, work on my comics, and I get like 5 hours of sleep. I know guys who are less than 20 years old that cannot do what I do. So it's all relative, people. Age is meaningless. It's what you do with your hours of the day.
Oh, exactly. That's what I always say. I'm like, as long as you're learning every day and you're doing something creative, it's a good day spent.
Yeah. I'm almost done. You got to keep on talking.
All right, I'll catch up on the chat. Jonah says, you guys are hella old, laugh out loud. Everyone's saying hi to Todd. Joshua is apparently 9 years old. So it's cool that I've been, Yeah, joint Cult of Raven under a 9-year-old. No, I'm joking. I know you're not, Josh. And Raven says, "Oh, that explains why you are so dumb, Joshua Hughes."
I'm actually learning how to build a PC.
That's cool.
Yeah, I think that's what my brother had done. I think him and his mate put this one together because he was buying parts of it off the internet for ages. He was telling me all about it, but it's just one of those things where if I don't find the information is going to be useful, it goes in one ear and out the other.
Oh no, when it comes down to PC, actually.
Oh, I should have
very
been
important.
listening now, I realize.
One thing I heard is never buy a pre-built PC.
I have heard that.
Well, it depends on how. If you need it right now, you don't know what the hell you're doing. Just buy a pre-built PC. If you have somebody that knows what they're doing, yeah, go with that person.
I know like an entire group of people that are learning and know how to build a PC when they were 14.
I'm pretty sure,
and they're slightly older than me.
Like, I'm pretty sure KG built his own computer because he told me what he did. I know my brother builds his own computers, but for me, I just needed something fast, and I said, "What the hell is good enough?" And I wasn't about to wait around, so that's why I just got what I got. But yeah, if you can build your own computer, it's going to cost a little bit more, but it's going to be better. That's for sure.
You can actually build a decent one with like $500.
Yeah, I have no clue how much my brother spent on this. I think it was a few hundred though, at least. I know it's setting back a bit. Sorry, quickly. We got Eagle and Pencil for Life joined us too.
Cool. We're doing good. Brad, what's up? Still at work? I know he gets off about this time at night.
And Todd had a trivia question for us. What was the first movie you can remember having a post-credit scene? No clue really on that.
I can remember the first one that I saw that was so damn long. Yes, I do. Because usually the post-credit scenes, I mean, every movie pretty much had a post-credit scene, but way back in the day, it was like a second. It was so fast. I mean, so
I think
the
only one I can vaguely remember, I don't know if this was a post-credit scene though, was the Army of Darkness movie, but that was the special edition where he woke up and it was the end of the world, but I don't know if that was post-credits.
So he's saying post-credit scene.
The one that comes to mind would be Iron Man 1 for me.
Yeah, that's the first one that come to mind for me, but I was like, that's not it can't be the first one I've seen because I've seen thousands of movies.
Exactly, but that one just sticks out for some reason.
It's because it blew all our minds, and it's you think you're the hero of the universe. No, this is the Avengers Initiative. We all knew what was coming after that.
I didn't.
Oh, really?
No.
Oh, well, that's just as cool, man. I kind of wished I didn't know what was coming afterwards. Like, as soon as Fury showed up, I marked out so bad. I was like, oh my god. Took me back to being a little kid again.
Look, if I were to be honest, how I saw the entire Marvel universe is every hero was stuck in their own little bubble, no matter what.
I'll go with Todd.
For
I'll go with Todd on the end scene. I think that was the first one I seen.
Yeah, Ferris Bueller. Yes. Yeah. I think that
right. I forgot about that.
Go home. You guys still here? Go home.
Now that has to be Deadpool.
What's the second Deadpool? Any good?
I liked it.
Was.
had a few NPC moments in it, but the thing is I'm like with a character that's Deadpool, he's always going to be making jokes like that. I felt.
Yep.
I've seen him make jokes like that.
I didn't see Deadpool 2, so I don't know yet if it's good enough to
He
watch.
he kind of
Definitely
mocks.
check it out. It's worth it.
Yeah, he kind of mocks the NPC culture and all that.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't want to say any of the jokes because they were funny. Like even the ones that I thought, I was like, oh, that's a bit on the nose, but I was like, it's hilarious.
Hmm. I mean,
John's just says he'll be back, y'all. So hopefully
Okay.
you stay safe, John, driving.
Oh, have you guys seen Spider-Verse yet?
No.
no.
Is that the new movie?
Yeah, for Spider-Man.
Any good?
Yeah.
I've
It
heard
was-
that
That was not
everyone
very
liked it.
enthusiastic.
No, I'm thinking like, what should I say? Like, which part spoil it, which part doesn't?
Well, just say yes or no. That's all. You don't say anything else because there are gonna be people.
Yeah, it's
that
actually
say
really
that-
good.
Yeah, that's all you need to say. Don't say anything else. I mean, there might be people that want to go watch that, and I don't need
Yeah.
to be a spoiler channel. That's for sure. No, because if you do that, you'll be kicked for life. You know that.
No.
Yeah, you'll be kicked. No, I that's one thing for me. I mean, there's not many movies that can actually even surprise me. You know, when you watch a movie and in the first 5 minutes, you know exactly how the thing's gonna end. It's like, really? Do I even want to?
Yeah.
bother watching
That's why I
this?
don't watch trailers much anymore.
Yeah, I
haven't
don't like.
watched the Infinity War trailer because I have no intentions of going and watching the fourth one.
I mean, that's true. I mean, I don't like the trailers nowadays. It's just too much information that they give out. It's not much movies that I can't think of the last movie that actually surprised me was Total Recall, the original one. That he was actually a bad guy the whole time.
Yeah, that was confusing. When I was a kid, I was like, well, who's lying here?
Yeah, to me that was so good. I'm like, wow, you didn't. It just came out of left field. It's like, oh, he's the bad guy. Oh, he actually chose to be a good guy. Well, that's pretty cool. Other than that, it's
You
kinda
also
hard.
ruined the movie for me as well.
That movie is so old. How do you not have seen that? You never saw that?
Nope.
I thought
Oh,
you
well,
would have
sorry.
seen that. That is such a classic movie.
I watched that. Yeah, I've watched so much Arnold Schwarzenegger, Stallone, Van Damme as a kid. I don't think there's any movies with those guys in it I haven't seen, except for maybe ones that they've just done cameo appearances in.
Oh, Jonah, man, I thought you would have watched it. I mean, being in this comic group, I mean, being into comics, I mean, everybody's seen every freaking Schwarzenegger movie ever. Don't tell me you never watched every single one, even the bad ones.
Which ones were the bad ones?
What the hell was that one that was so horrible? Oh man. Oh, I know it had the song "Satisfaction" in it. It was so
Wait,
bad. I
is it?
can't.
Wait, is it the one where Arnold is just carrying a machine gun, rockets, and have infinite ammo?
Well, that one was bad too. The Last
That's
Hero,
pretty
yeah,
much everyone.
yeah. But that Last Hero, the Last Action Hero, that was pretty bad.
I
there
think
was-
that was a
Joshua-
parody.
But there
Manny
was a
Joshua says you are now permanently banned from your channel because you spoiled that movie.
which movie?
Total Recall.
Total Recall.
Look, if you guys haven't watched it, come on. If you guys haven't watched it, you guys are horrible. Come on.
Also,
Wait. That's the Arnold one, right?
Yeah, it's the Arnold
Yeah.
one.
Oh. No, I haven't seen that one.
Oh,
I've seen
that's
bits of the new
I
one.
thought you were about to say I have seen it.
I've seen bits of the new one.
I never
Oh,
saw.
that new one. I fell
never
asleep to that
I never
three
watched
times.
the new one yet. I was like, why would they want to make a remake of a movie that's not even that old? And it was a good movie. So seriously, why would they want to do that? So
How
I
about
never-
remaking a... Oh. Sorry.
No, go.
I was going to say, how about remaking a remake of a remake that was a reboot of the remake of the original?
Well, you
We'll be
lost.
there soon enough.
And then there's certain movies that you don't want to mess with. Why would you want to mess with it? It's just going to be compared to the original.
I don't know. Ask George Lucas.
Well, George Lucas ruined Star Wars.
No, that was Disney.
No. George Lucas ruined Star Wars.
Jar Jar was there for too long.
Well, it's you had a story arc in the first trilogy, which was the redemption of Vader, and then he ruins it by making Vader a baby killer. No, I'm not gonna root for Vader anymore. That was like
Yeah, a very
was-
weird scene to throw in there. It's like,
that
yeah,
was
well,
kind of like,
got a good idea that he's a bad guy, but yeah, all right,
yeah,
he's that bad.
it was bad enough that he killed the Sand People. All right. That's
yeah,
bad.
that was brutal. Because
that
you
was-
could tell that there were families in that camp.
Yeah, that was bad enough. But when he went into the Jedi Academy, no, that he could have had Vader there. I mean, Anakin, but not have Anakin do anything. Maybe just stand there while the stormtroopers do all the dirty work, the clone troopers. But he didn't have to do anything. You know, when the lightsaber went off, it's like, no, that's wrong. What are you doing, Lucas? You just screwed yourself. You just made Vader into the most evil person in the world. No. You know, there's nothing to root for. There was absolutely nothing to root for after that.
Oh no, very bleak ending. I mean, I know it was meant to be, but yeah, it was like, is that how we had to get there?
Yeah, you didn't have to
One
get
part of
there.
that end of that movie too was the little kid Jedi that jumped out to help Bail Organa, and I was like, they were going to let him go, and they only started firing after you jumped out and tried to help him. That scene has always driven me crazy.
Yeah.
Every time it gets up to there, I skip that part because I'm like, I can't watch this dumb scene unfold.
And I always say the funniest part about the third episode is when Obi-Wan and Anakin is fighting, and Obi-Wan tells Anakin, "No, Anakin, I have the high ground.
Mm.
You're gonna lose." And I'm like, dude, in the first episode, Darth Maul had the high ground. And you killed Darth Maul. What the hell?
Never thought of that.
Think about it.
Yeah, now
hell?
that's gonna be in my head forever.
Where's the
Also,
logic? People, where is the logic?
oh, wow.
Did I ruin it for you guys? I'm
Well,
sorry.
Obi-Wan
That
isn't
was alright, a lot of
underestimating
it was already
Anakin.
ruined.
No,
It's
to
like-
be fair,
To be
Obi-Wan
fair,
knows Anakin. Therefore, he's not underestimating him. Count
Oh yeah, he
Dooku
knew his
did.
arrogant little butt was gonna
No.
jump over there.
no, but I mean,
Yeah.
come on. There's no way that Darth Maul would not have just sliced Obi-Wan in half when he
Well,
did
and
that.
especially
flip
the
move.
fact that Darth Maul's got no holdback, whereas at
Yeah.
least Obi-Wan would have been holding back slightly.
Exactly. So it's like, where was the logic there, George Lucas? Anakin, I have the high ground. No, well, didn't work for Darth Maul in the first movie, did it? That high ground BS. Yeah, that kind of ruins it for me there.
Oh, one of my friends, I've got a mate, he hates that scene with a passion, and it's not because he's a diehard Star Wars fan. Here's the reason. He hates it because Obi-Wan won. He really wanted him to lose. I was like, it's destined for him to win.
Oh,
He's
come
like,
on.
"What? Well, he got robbed. He got robbed. He hates Obi-Wan. I don't know why.
Wow.
He's like, I like all the other Star Wars characters, just not Obi-Wan. I hate him. I think he just does it. 'cause
Old
it's
Obi-Wan
something-
or young?
Yeah, he hates any Obi-Wan, old, young, animated, anything. He's like, just don't tell me about it, Ryan.
And isn't a Jedi supposed to be kind of like virtuous and stuff? And when Luke meets Obi-Wan for the first time, Obi-Wan's just straight up lying to him.
Yeah, about everything.
I'm like, oh, where's the virtue in this Jedi
And he
Master?
talks to him like a politician. He's like, yeah, I'm lying to you, but I'm really just subverting your expectations. Like a Korean Johnson.
Oh man.
Nah,
That's-
even better than that.
Oh. We're making a
Joshua
little,
says George created Star Wars. He can do what he wants with it. And Obi-Wan beat Maul because Obi-Wan is the high ground.
oh man. Oh.
Oh, and John, I didn't see this, but John said if Rey was there, she would have saved them all. Yeah, unfortunately, she probably would have. And Obi-Wan is John as well. Obi-Wan is perfect Jedi scum. And I didn't see we got a new person in this chat. Sorry, Street Art Berlin. Hey from Berlin. Then they say hey from Berlin. Howdy from Oz, Australia.
Hey, how's it, Street Art Berlin? Yeah, it's first time you're here. Awesome. It's awesome that you came and joined us.
For some reason, I feel like they're going to do like some time and put Rey into the previous episodes.
Well, please no.
Oh, it won't be long till they just remake everything. Like they'll remake the original trilogy. They'll remake the prequels. Eventually, they're gonna run out of because they don't have no originality in their bones. These people. That's why they just reboot, remake everything, and then do different shades of it. I mean, I still remember when I watched The Force. I watched that movie like 10 times in a row to trick myself into liking it because I thought I was what everyone was saying on the internet. You're a toxic fan, and that's one of the reasons I took the toxic fan thumbnail for a little while because I was like, I've never abused any actresses or actors or anything, and you're telling me I'm toxic. I'm like, I watched it. I was like, there's good parts. I was like, but it's literally just DLC for A New Hope.
Did it collections? A season
Sorry?
pass?
Yeah.
No, they come with a microtransaction, season pass, loot box, loot crates.
Hmm.
And Straight Art says they like the stream. Thank you. Not Straight Up Berlin says they like the stream. Thank you.
Street Art Berlin. Thank you. Yeah, we're kind of chilling tonight. Usually we have more artists in here, but it's a Monday night. Sometimes Monday night is kind of like slow night for the artists to come out. They might come out tomorrow night and play. We had them in the chat though. A lot of them showed up in the chat, but they're like, "Oh man, you went on too late tonight." I did come on kind of late tonight. Yeah. Not that
Quick
late,
question.
but yes.
What did you think of YouTube Rewind 2018?
I have no
I
clue
only
what that
just
is.
heard about it. I haven't watched it. I don't know. And I probably won't. I'm not sure what it is.
Yeah, you need to tell us what it is because I don't know what YouTube Rewind is.
It's a way to show what YouTube has done for this entire year, like the entire platform.
Okay.
That's pretty cool.
And
Well, that's why I assumed that I wasn't going to watch it because I was like, yeah, I see a lot of the big YouTubers and I'm like, I can see why people are watching this. It's just
No.
not my cup of tea.
PewDiePie was not there.
No, I heard he wasn't. I caught his, I think it was a stream where he was saying something about that. I know I watched something last night just before I went to bed where he was talking about it.
Yeah, it's sad.
So what is this Rewind supposed to be all about?
No one really knows.
Hmm.
Like, they just have Fortnite, Ninja, people eating.
Eating,
Yeah, eating.
and that's supposed to be fun to watch.
Fortnite. Yeah. Fortnite dances.
Hmm.
I'll quickly catch up with the chat. Eagle43, Jar Jar Binks is the true hero of the Star Wars franchise.
Eagle 43. Yes, Jar Jar Binks is awesome.
Joshua Hughes, I guess Manny is another prequel trilogy hater.
Yes, I am.
YouTube Rewind is the #1 most disliked video on YouTube. Too bad for them. Eagle 43, YouTube Rewind needed PewDiePie versus T-Series. That probably would have helped them. Josh Hughes says, laugh out loud. John Dillard gaming the system. Ray in the prequels. Man, can only hope. Sighs and stares into the distance. Yeah, that would be amazing. Ray as the evil Jedi and Jar Jar Binks as Hero Sith in the prequels.
This is the awesomest Jar Jar of all time.
Oh,
Jar Jar.
that will
Funny
be
thing
something.
is about the evil Ray, I got repainted a Ray figure a few months ago, and I should have made a video of that and put it on my thing, but wasn't planning on making the channel. But I'll do that tomorrow. I'll upload my evil Ray I painted. So I gave her all new paint scheme and then just changed her weapon.
Maybe I should do a Rey one night and make her into a Darth Sith Lord also.
I'll do that, man.
No, Darth Jar Jar is best.
Well, yes, Darth Jar Jar is best. If you guys want to go check out this video, I did this about 3 weeks ago or something.
I remember that. It was awesome.
It was like it was the same night that the Drawn and Quarter did the Pro Edition did Boba Fett. And I'm like, Boba Fett is easy. Let me try to do a Jar Jar Binks. And I did this on that stream. You guys can go watch that. It was fun.
Yeah, I love Boba. Yeah, it's just you've seen so many Boba pictures. That's why I was hoping someone, even if Jar Jar had one, I'm like, it would have been cool to see what people did with him to try to win with him.
Yep. I mean, something different. But then that next night when they did Admiral Akbar, I'm like, why are they doing Admiral Akbar on the fan edition? Yeah. He's not a really cool character at all.
No, and they killed him off like so haphazardly in the what was it, the Last Jedi? I always go to call it the wrong thing. I suppose it doesn't really deserve remembrance for its name, though, does it?
That movie had so many missteps. It's not even funny. I mean, my worst thing about The Last Jedi was when Tico saved Finn.
Mm-hmm.
If Tico had let Finn die, that would have saved the franchise.
It said one of the dumbest things in the world.
Yeah, I mean, that would have saved the franchise. That would have made Finn such a popular character.
Oh yeah, like my mate doesn't care about Star Wars, and we were watching it because we went and seen it at the cinemas, and he's like, "Are they going to kill this guy they just created?" That looks like.
And I'm like, "Oh, they're going to do it. He's going to die. He's going to save everyone." And then, no, I was like, "What? That was so awesome. He was going to save everybody, sacrifice himself." No. Was like,
yeah, I've
racist?
never had the same reaction as everyone.
You know
in my cinema
how much of a hero he would have been. I mean, that's how old movies used to be.
Yeah, going out like a champ too.
Yeah,
like, I'm like, that's what the heroes used to do.
Exactly.
Like, nah. In comes Rose. No, we're gonna save by saying we've got virtue. That'll protect us. Oh, look, our friends in the background, they just died.
Yeah, that was horrible. Yeah, I really thought they were going to kill him off. I was like, oh, that's cool. This is awesome. No. It's serious. Back in the day, heroes did die in the movies.
You either die a hero or you live long enough to see yourself become a
Oh
villain.
yeah, and it was emotional, even when they weren't meant to be. You know, you shouldn't kill them off. I remember watching Transformers, the animated movie, when I was a kid. I was about 9. I still remember it's the first time I remember crying to a movie. I was like, "Who kills Optimus?" Oh damn it! And I just spoiled a movie. Fuck. Sorry.
Oh, spoiled another movie.
Nah, that ain't a spoiler. That's like saying Superman died.
Yeah, I suppose. I just on the off chance that someone hasn't seen it, I'm like, that's still one of the greatest animated movies I've ever seen. I love that movie. I watch it at least once a year still.
Which movie?
The Transformers, the animated movie. I loved that as a kid.
The Transformer, the movie.
Yes.
That is the full title.
I never saw it,
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, damn it.
Go
now
watch
it's-
it.
but it's
Sorry.
not like I'm gonna watch it anyway. So I don't got time for watching movies nowadays. I'm
Come
serious.
on, it's short.
Well, hey, I mean, I'm seriously. I plotted out my next 36 days, and I'm not gonna have time. The only time I'm gonna take off is pretty much Christmas and New Year's, and every other day I'm gonna have to be working my butt off.
Mm.
Yeah.
Hey, should I redraw this mech? This I have, like, redesign it.
What thing?
Your thumbnail? Display picture?
No. This.
Oh, I was looking at the wrong screen. Sorry. No, that looks cool.
Well,
Like-
if you think that you need to redraw it, that means you need to redraw it. That's the way I look at it. I mean, if you're happy with it, you wouldn't be thinking about redrawing it. It's good as to what it is, but do another drawing of it. You know, it's a good character study, that's for sure. It's really nice.
Yeah.
And people come to this stream to hear the banter, but they also come here to look at the artwork, that's for sure. So if you want to be endearing to my chat, that's how you do it. Make sure you come here and do some artwork. As you guys notice, I actually like the way that I'm doing this little girl's face now. I mean, I got my son's face here just to kind of learn to make it a little bit younger. But you guys see on the left-hand side, I think I'm going to go with that. That looks pretty cool. I like that little girl's face. The nose is a little smaller. Eyes are a little bigger. Lips are a little fuller. Yeah, I think I'm going to go with that. For now. It might change later on. But for now, I think
This
this
is
is...
looking really good.
Yeah, I think it's
It is.
as you guys can see, that's why I did that what you call that fast study of my son. And there's no sense me trying to draw it. That's why I just did that fast tracing. And as you guys can notice, I did not trace on the little girl. You know, that's just to make it faster. I mean, that's what happens in commercial art and all kinds of the artists out there. They take the shortcuts, and that's just a little shortcut, a little technique to get what you want.
Where is she from, anyways?
I don't know yet. That's going to be something that I'm going to have to think where I want her to be. I mean, obviously, it's how the mansion's going to look is kind of going to give away where this is going to be set in. So whatever kind of mansion I draw or I come upon that I really like, that's going to kind of give it away. Okay, this is the kind of mansion here, this part of the country. I'm thinking more like Louisiana kind of deal, you know, something like that. Something southern. Something southern would be ideal for this story.
That could be interesting.
Because I know what the story is going to be, so a southern mansion would be awesome. Southern mansion or like a New Orleans kind of mansion. Bayou or something. Something spooky. Still don't know if I want to give her curls in her hair or just curly like my son's hair. I think curly like my son's hair since I got all these pictures so I can really get the hair down correct.
I actually thought she was like from a bit Muslim.
Muslim?
Yeah, because of like the way the hair is set.
And the hair is actually, like I said, this is my son's hair. This is my son's picture that I'm actually taking it from. Hmm.
Yeah, but it looks. I'm just saying because it like the lack of details actually makes it look like one of their um what's it called? The thing that they put on their heads.
Well, it's hair. I mean, I'm not doing too much of the hair yet. It's gonna come in shortly.
All right.
I'll catch up on the chat. We've got a few. Is that little girl wearing? This is John Dillard, gaming the system. Is that little girl wearing? I can't pronounce that.
What
I'll skip it. Sorry.
is he doing? I mean, he should not be.
I won't read them then. I'll jump to Joshua. Raven, Revenge of the Sith.
No, that's not cool. What he just said. Because when we're doing Tales from Beyond the Gate, we don't make any fun of it. That's the way I look at it. He knows better to say that kind of stuff in the chat. We should be building up these Tales from Beyond the Gate. We shouldn't be making fun of them. Okay, read on.
All right, sorry. Joshua Hughes, Revenge of the Sith is way better than ST. It's also better than at least half of Return of the Jedi. Eagle 43, Star Wars Clone Wars miniseries from the 2003 to 2005 was the best thing to come from the prequels. It was a good series. I thought the 2D show was too unrealistic, but I guess it was cool. This is Joshua Hughes. Clone Wars, the CGI show, made the prequels better. I like that as well. I like how they Eagle 43. I like how they handled General Grievous. They made him look awesome in the miniseries. Joshua Hughes. It does kind of look like it's the same word that I couldn't pronounce. John was trying to say it looked like it. Jonah was trying to say it looked like it. And we're all caught up.
Cool.
Yes. If I'm missing someone, I'm really sorry. I'm pretty positive I just got it all. Yes. Eagle 43 says Grievous takes on multiple Jedis, kills them, and takes their lightsabers. I remember that episode. That was bloody awesome.
Was Grievous in the cartoon first or in the movie first?
Movies.
Yeah, I couldn't remember off the top of my head. But I did like him more in the CGI and the animated series more than I liked him in the actual movies. Thought he got a lot more done in the TV shows, which is funny because I remember when the CG stuff did come out when I was a teenager, I absolutely hated it. I was like, what is this extra bit of money they're trying to make off of Star Wars? And then I eventually heard they brought back, well, without spoiling too much, a certain character into the TV series that I was like, well, how are they going to do that? I've got to watch it. So I watched all the seasons leading up to it. And then after about the first season, I was like, wow, this is actually really bloody amazing. Joshua Hughes says they created him for the movie, but he appeared in the show first, I think. And I'm pretty sure he's talking about Grievous.
Cool. I think he was an okay character. I don't know. It was just too CGI'd for me.
Oh yeah, no, that's why I liked him in the CGI show because it was all CGI. instead of just the weird effect afterwards. Eagle 43 says, I think Joshua is correct.
I'm not caught up on any of the cartoons or stuff.
There's a lot of episodes, and especially if you're busy, I couldn't expect you to be able to sit down and get through all of it. And some episodes are just. Sorry?
You can binge it in 2 nights.
Which one's that? The animated or the CG?
The animated.
Yeah, those are pretty quick. Because I'm pretty sure it's only like an hour or something for the first season. Because they were only like 5-minute episodes, I think.
I thought they were full
if you've
length.
ever seen Samurai Jack, Manny, it was the same artist that did that. I'm about 90% sure.
I know of Samurai Jack, but I never watched it. I mean,
I never caught much of it except for what I watched with my brothers, but it was pretty cool.
Cool.
That show gave me nightmares.
Really?
Yeah.
It was a pretty dark show for a cartoon.
Especially
I think
when
that's
it
why
was.
I could watch it with my brothers.
Especially when it came out on Cartoon Network during like the evenings.
Oh yeah, Cartoon Network used to have some good stuff.
Samurai Jack was dark.
Far darker for a kids show.
Oh, okay. I never watched it, so I can't comment on something I never watched.
Yeah, sorry, Manny. I keep bringing up all this stuff that's.
No, it's cool. I mean, maybe somebody else. I mean, you guys are into it. Maybe the chat is into it, so that's nothing wrong with that.
Eagle 43 says yes, it is the same artist. So
cool.
It's cool.
Nothing wrong with that.
Oh, we're getting a few more chats. You want me to catch up with that again, Manny?
Oh, it's up to you. Whatever's.
Eagle 43 says just before he said yes, same artist. I like how they had Windu crush Grievous's chest as he was kidnapping Palpatine. Yeah, that was a really cool scene. Joshua Hughes, I actually think they kind of cheapened Grievous's character a little bit in the show by having him lose almost every battle. Yeah, they did do that a lot. He ran off almost every single one. John Dillard, Gaming the System. What the heck are you talking about, Manny? You really need to think before you say things. SMH. Eagle 43. That's why the miniseries was great. Hearing Grievous say, "Run, Jedi, run." And we're caught up.
Is that a bad thing that I don't really use any kind of model or outline prior to drawing?
Sorry?
No, I'm asking if it's bad if I don't use a single outline or like character model just to get everything down.
Not sure. I think Manny'd be best answering that because I'm not an artist. I don't want to give you the wrong advice. I like how you've got that little girl appear, got the inquisitive look on the face too as they're coming through the gate. fence.
Sorry about that. I had to go.
Oh, good.
Talk.
I
To
ran out a couple
make
things to
smaller.
say, but I was just saying that the inquisitive look she's got looks really cool. And you had a question about your art for Manny.
Who? What? Where? When? How?
Oh, I asked if it was bad that I don't use any like outline or character model when I draw.
Oh, you're not doing it. Wait. Say that again. I'm kind of like confused right now. I'm listening to somebody ask me a question offline right now. I'm listening to you guys. All right, I'm back here. What was the question? Jonah, what's the question?
No, it was if it's bad for me to not use a character model or sheet when doing like art from scratch.
Is it your own character or is it somebody else's character?
Both.
Okay, if
Like,
it's your own character, I wouldn't worry about doing a character sheet because you're actually just doing your own thing. You might be tweaking it, you might be doing something different. If you're using somebody else's character, yes, I would have a character sheet to make sure you get the correctness in your drawing. You want to be true to the character as much as possible. So it can cut both ways. I never did a character study for my own stuff because maybe I want to change it a little bit because you I'm still refining my character. So it doesn't really matter for yourself because you pretty much you should know your own character. But like if you're gonna do somebody else's character, yeah, you should do a study sheet first. That would be
all right,
my answer to that.
all right, but what if you're just like uh you know how you draw like a character outline all that first?
Hmm.
What if you don't do that and just go straight for it?
You want a straightforward, just do a character, your own character, right? Or somebody else's character.
Yes, without
Yeah, I mean,
getting like a outline of how it's supposed to be. You just go for it, like that kind of work.
no, I mean, if you're gonna do any drawing, you're always gonna start from your structure and work your way out. You're always gonna do your what you call it, your stick figure, and then flesh it out, and then put your details last. But like I said, if you're doing your own character and you're just trying to, maybe you want to make it a little bit different. Maybe you want to, try something new. You don't really need a character sheet. Unless I'm totally wrong and I don't know what the hell I'm talking about right now. Okay. That's all I can say. Because like I said, I've got so many people talking to me and at the same time, and it's kind of discombobulated right now.
No,
Or
I mean
maybe
like
I'm
doing
just
something
not,
like this.
I'm, or I could just be totally not understanding what you want me to see. I mean, I'm gonna white box you now. Okay, let's see what you're talking about.
I mean, going like this without like making a pre-built body.
I would still, even though you're doing mechanical and that's gonna be so many different lines and you're doing line work, I would still start from the basics and do your gesture stick figure and make sure you flesh it out. Start from the fundamentals. You know, I mean that's the only way I draw. I mean that's how most of the artists draw out there. They start from their gesture drawing, and from there they'll build it up and make it better. If you try to just do details right off the bat, it's not going to come out right. It hardly ever, unless you're super good. And he just dropped out. What happened there? Jonah just came
Oh.
back. You dropped
Lagged
out.
out.
All right, that's cool.
You gotta love tech.
Mm.
Wait, so what was it?
Like I said, I mean, start off from the gesture drawing, and do your structure, and then flesh it out. Don't just go for details. If you go for details first, it's never going to work. You know, it just doesn't work. It doesn't look right. I mean, you might get something off. You know, always do your gesture drawings first. Always do that. No, I thought you were asking about doing a figure study, working off of that kind of thing.
No, figure studies. I kind of figured you need like a lot of different references for a single character.
Okay. Alrighty.
The chat's gotten pretty long again. Do you want me to catch up on that, Manny?
I think we're pretty much done for the night.
All right.
I'm done for the night. I got too much stuff going on behind the scenes that I need to cut it short tonight. Maybe I'll see you guys tomorrow.
Thank you for having me on again, and it was good talking to you, and it was good hanging out with everyone in the chat as well.
Awesome. And I was going to say, Risey, where can we find you? We can find you here on Good Dog.
Yes, I'm here always in the chat, or sometimes on the stream too.
Alrighty, that's cool. And you want to plug anything or not really? Hopefully, hopefully.
At the moment, I'm just doing unpackaging videos. I dribble on about some of my HeroClix. There's no exact aim of my channel yet. I'm still figuring it out. But yeah, I'm just a fan that likes talking about things mostly. I'm like everyone else here.
Alrighty, awesome. Jonah, you want to plug anything? If you have any videos up or anything?
All right, forgot to finish that video. Oops.
Alrighty, so he doesn't have anything to plug. Okay.
Twitter.
It's
Jonah Arts, but there's an underscore in between Jonah and Arts.
Alrighty, awesome. All right, and you guys can find me Good Dog Press. I don't know what time I'll be on tomorrow night. Hopefully at 5 o'clock. I don't know if I'll be able to get out of work early. If not, I might be on later. We'll see tomorrow night. This whole week is kind of screwed up for me. Next week I'll be able to go guaranteed on an earlier schedule, but this week I have some stuff happening at work that kind of screwing up all my things. But yeah, good night to everybody. Thanks for coming in. I know it's a short night, but I got some stuff that I got to go take care of. Some emergencies came up, so we will see you again tomorrow night. And you can find me Good Dog Press everywhere, Twitter, DeviantArt, and on my website, gooddogpress.net. And I will see you again tomorrow night. Thank you for coming, and aloha all.